Hello, beautiful humans. I am Forrest Alethea, and I am an intuitive guide, a mentor. I work with people on retreats, on their businesses, and helping them lead with more love. So, today, I was guided to share a little bit of my own practice with you guys, and I did a reading for myself this morning using some cards, and my personal guides were like, you gotta share that with the world, with the universe. Like, people need to know what is happening. It is time. So here I am. We are going to begin with today. I started using this book. It is the booklet for a deck of cards that I actually don't have the deck of cards, but I just use the booklet and I turn to whatever page. There's a fly in here. Don't mind that. Anyways, so we started with a full spread of the random miracles layout. It looks like that. And the first thing that it had us open up was just tuning into the angel of random miracles. If you work with angels, you kind of know it's just tuning into the energy of what does it feel like to tap into a miracle, tap into that energy of like feeling what a miracle feels like. So the second thing that came through was whatever the situation is that you're going through, really tuning into and listening to why am I in this situation? Like, what is the bigger picture that is happening here? Because whenever this time is that you are watching this, also thank you for watching this. Whenever this is, there might be something that's going on in your life that you're like, what the heck is going on? Why is this coming right now? I feel like maybe I'm in chaos. I feel like maybe like my world is being flipped upside down. And so your guides really want you to know that the reason that this is happening is because you are integrating wholeness. You are integrating a part of you that may have been rejected or may have been forgotten or not loved in the way that you need. And your soul, your body, your higher self, all your guides are like, hey, you have this magical part of you that wants to be reintegrated. So whatever your situation is right now, starting from that point, starting from the place of knowing that you are being guided to find that wholeness. And that looks like, I'm just looking at my notes here, that looks like coming into unity. It looks like completion of projects that no longer serve you or that you're just done with, that you're moving into a new phase of your life. And so this wholeness requires a different energy, a different setup of who you are. And so they really want you to know that yes, you are on the right track. You are so guided, and that even though sometimes it feels like you're taking like 5 steps backwards and you're like, why am I here again? I feel like I've been here before. I thought I worked this out, especially this energy that is happening right now and this week, if you're listening to this this week in August 2025. They're like, this energy that is happening right now, it's not that you've stepped back, it's that you are at a whole different place in your life to be able to access maybe the thing from your past that is coming up from a higher perspective. And they really want to love and appreciate how much you have grown, how much you have opened up inside and created this love and this space inside of you to be able to access this whole other perspective from whatever is arising. So they're really asking, what is it that you need to feel that wholeness? What is it that is going to help you feel whole inside? And just ruminating on that, maybe journaling, whatever your practice is, even just meditating and listening. But just really tuning into, what do I need to feel whole? Okay, so then we go to like, what is this whole thing that I'm actually in? Like, why am I here again? And what is the energy that is kind of holding me back? And they want to recognize that you're in this space where the energy is all about entanglements. It's all about ways that you have sacrificed yourself, that maybe you have people pleased, that you have given parts of yourself away. And in that, you have let parts of yourself go to other people, other situations, and that no longer serves you. And so you're almost at a point where you're recollecting the parts of you that you distributed all around the world. And you're like, actually, I need those parts. Actually, in order for that next step, the thing that I'm calling in, I need that wholeness. And so they're really asking you, where in your life do you feel that these complications and that these obstructions have been pertinent to these energy leaks, these ways of your life that that maybe there's patterns. Oh yeah, okay. Your guides are also talking during this. So they're also like, there's patterns that you're in that are not how you want to act from. They're not the highest way of or the most intentional. We don't have to say highest. There's no hierarchy here, but it's really the most intentional way that you want to be acting from. They say that you have put out into the universe, hey, I have these goals, I have this way of being that these things that I want in my life, this dream that I have. But in order to get there, we have to shed all of these entanglements. We have to shed the parts of ourselves where we have cut corners or realized that maybe we've been leaning on other people in ways that aren't serving us. And so they're just saying, collect all that energy, collect all those parts of yourselves, and you're going to bring it back inside. Okay, so then from that, the next card that came through was education. And it's so good. So they're talking about you have really graduated from your present situation, and that it has allowed you to see things from this massively different perspective. It has allowed you to act from a place of groundedness, from a place of courage, from a place of confidence, because you know so deeply who you are. And they're saying that in this process that is currently happening, they're like zoom in for a second. Yes, we can look at the bigger picture, but they're like zoom all the way in. That what is happening for you right now, there are so many little lessons that want to illuminate themselves and be celebrated. And they're really recognizing that this growth and these little celebrations are what is going to assist in that integration of your wholeness. And that in each lesson that you have the potential to illuminate and celebrate that part of you. And they're saying like it's almost as if you've been playing small, where you have kind of been like poo-pooing, like, oh yeah, I did that thing, it was fine. And they're like, no, bring it back in. Celebrate it. Let your body feel how joyful it is that you have that thing right now. And as you're integrating the things that you've been entangled from, they're like, bring that in and recognize that like those entanglements, what they're showing you is the clarity of who you are. And that clarity is what wants to be celebrated. And the reason that we pulled this education card, right? Education is all about, yes, you are learning, you are growing. But part of the education card is also that you are the teacher, that you are the student and the teacher at the same time. And that the teacher is always learning and always humble because you recognize that the learning never stops. And so recognizing that in every lesson, you're also here to show up for yourself and also teach that for other people. And you can teach that through modeling it, through showing up in a different way. It doesn't have to be I'm on a screen and teaching this. It can be in whatever way you feel called to. And so recognizing that you are the teacher, the role model, you are the one that is guiding others as much as yourself. As you are guiding yourself, that guides other people. And that's why we need you. We need you here. We need you going through your lessons. I just saw 1122, and they're just confirming that this is part of you awakening those gifts, the parts of you that really want to shine. We can call them soul gifts. We can call them your calling, your purpose, whatever it is that you are here to share. So just honoring that for a moment, maybe breathing that in, take a big deep breath, and grounding that into your core, to your center, to your roots, feeling it go down into the earth a little bit, because that's something big. Digest it. All right, and then from the education, they're like, you're putting into action your truth, right? And the last card that we pulled is all about your healing. And it's not that you were ever broken. It's that you remember that you were always whole. It's actually really beautiful. They brought you this full loop from that wholeness that is the heart of your experience to healing the part of you that thought you were broken, to remembering that passion, that drive, that light, to accessing all those different points of yourself that are asking to be reintegrated. And so they really are asking you how certain fears are coming up for you. What is not serving you anymore? What do you need to listen to? What do you need to surrender, to let go of, so that you can make more space for your true self to exist, to move forward, to be expansive, to be creative, to be more joyous. 333. So I'm hearing now that for you, the bigger picture is really about how do I believe more in myself? How do I believe more in what I am creating? Okay, they're wanting me to pull a final card from this beautiful deck. It's from Mexico, from Tulum. This deck is called I Create My Reality. It's so cute. It's a lot of inner child. It's from this place called Holistica, which is a magical, magical place. And let us see what comes through. Oh, yes. All right. What goes around comes around. Ooh, upside down. So the energy I give is what I receive. Dare to give and be what you most desire. So what you put into the world gives back to you. And so if you're putting that wholeness, that joy, you're putting the lessons that you've learned. You're role modeling and you're being what lights you up. You're following the things that expand you. They're saying the universe will give that back to you. The universe will honor you and recognize that you are honoring yourself in that process. So whatever it is you need to feel that little rainbow of what lights you up, find that. Find your truth. And just recognize that it's already here, that you can access it at any time, that it's here for you. All right, they're saying we are complete. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you are still watching, listening, this is the first one of these I've ever done, and it is truly my joy to share these messages. I do readings. If you want to go a bit deeper, we can go into your life, your relationship, your business. We can strategize in your business. We can open up and create that life that you are yearning for. It's already here. So thank you again, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.